are solving practical question number 2. Okay, so what they have given? They have given that the following data relating to auto component manufacturing company is available for the year 21-22. So raw material held in storage is for 20 days. Receivables collection period is 30 days. Conversion process period is for 10 days. In this, raw material is 100%, but other costs is 50% complete, which means conversion is WIP. In this WIP, raw material has been 100% complete, but other costs are 50%, which means let me give you an example. Assume we are having a shirt manufacturing company. Okay, so what is important for shirt? To manufacture a shirt, we need a cloth as a raw material, right? So if you give a cloth as a cloth seller or as a supplier to whom? To shirt manufacturing company, you can't say like our cloth is 50% complete, so I'll give you only 50% of the cloth, and the which means assume like your cloth has been still in the process of thread. It has not been completely converted into cloth. So will they take that 50% of completed cloth? No, right? They'll go for some other suppliers if the raw material is not available in a 100% ready form. So always raw material is available in 100% completion form. Okay, and then they have given finished goods storage period is for 45 days. Credit period from suppliers is 60 days. Advance payment to suppliers is 5 days. So this is an asset, current asset for us, because we have made an advance payment, right? Next, they have given total cash operating expenses per annum is 800 lakh, and what they have given, 75% of the total cash operating expenses are for raw materials. So this is the very important line for you people. Why? Because they have given 75% of the total cash operating expenses are for raw material. In the sense, in this 75% is for raw material. Fine. And then they have given 360 days or assumed in a year. Okay, you are required to calculate each item of current assets and current liabilities, and second is you are required to calculate working capital requirement if the company wants to maintain a cash balance of 10 lakh at all time. So here we need to calculate current assets, current liabilities, that is all this stuff like finished goods, credit period from suppliers. So guys, this is the very easy question. So in this question, all you need to do is just ask yourself, like, use some common sense, like, does all these things needs overhead and labors, like workers to work more? Like, see, raw material held in storage, just to hold the raw material in storage, what the hell overhead cost we're gonna incur, and what the workers labor cost we're gonna incur? We incur nothing, right? So for this, only raw material cost we need to calculate. Fine. The next, they have given receivable collection period, in the sense debtors. So for debtors, we're going to sell a complete finished product. So on this, we're going to incur labor cost and also overhead cost. So for this, we're going to calculate raw material and other cost. Okay, other cost in the sense it includes overheads, labor cost, like that. And conversion process period. So in this, raw material and other cost, both we need to calculate. And for finished goods storage period also we need to calculate both. And again for credit period from suppliers, in the sense from suppliers we are purchasing a raw material, right? So for that raw material they don't incur any like we don't have to incur any overhead cost, right? So if a supplier is providing us raw material, we just bring the raw material. So for that only we need to calculate raw material cost, and no need to incur no need to incur other cost. Okay, and for advance payment to supplier also we don't have to incur other cost, only raw material cost. And this is the total cash operating expenses per annum. So this is the main line, 75% of the total cash operating expenses are for raw material. Fine. So now let's calculate this question. It's a very easy question. So yeah, let's start. So first, particulars, raw material cost, other costs, and at last total cost. Fine. So then what they have given, total cash operating expense, how much? Total cash operating expense per annum they have given, total it is 800. Fine. So total it is 800 lakh. So guys, what they have given, 75% of total operating expenses are for raw material, right? So in 800, 75% comes out to be how much? 600, right? So for raw material it is 600, and for others 800 minus 600 it is 200 lakh, right? Then next we're gonna have what we have, raw material held in storage. So next we have raw material held in storage. For raw material held in storage, what is the next they have given that raw material held in storage is for 20 days, right? So what is the cost for that 20 days? So for just holding that raw material, we don't incur any other cost. So for that raw material, how much? 600 into how many days? 20 days. And in the question they have mentioned that see, 360 days are assumed in a year. So upon 360, fine. So this comes out to be 33.333. So we don't gonna incur any other cost for this. So the total also 33.333. Then what they have given? Next they have given that receivable collection period, that is we're gonna sell our product, then debtors comes out. So for debtors, receivable collection period is for 30 days. So debtors, you can even write as debtors, or also you can write it as what? Receivable collection period also. It's all up to you. 30 days upon 360 days, that comes out to be 50. And we're going to incur other costs as well. So 200 into 30 days upon per annum 360 is going to be how much? 16.66666. So total 66.67. Fine. And next they have given what? Conversion process period is for 10 days, that is work in progress. As I've already told you, raw material can never be off. So again this has been 100% complete, and other costs are 50% complete. So here 10 days. So for raw material it's going to be 10 days itself because it is 100%, and for other costs it is 50%. Like workers might have worked only 50%. So for other costs it's just 50%. So only 5 days for other costs. Okay. What is this? WIP 600. It is 10 days. We're going to take that complete 100%. So 10 days only into 360. It comes out to be how much? 16.667. Sorry, 16.667. That's only right. Yeah, correct. And then for other cost they have given only 50%, that is 10 into 50%, or you can directly take 5 days into 360. So this comes out to be 200 into 5 divided by 360, 2.7777, 2.78, 2.78 plus 16.67, total 19.45. So total cost is 19.45. And then what they have given, next they have given that finished goods storage period is for 45 days. So that, what's the cost of it? Finished goods 600. So for finished goods we're gonna incur other costs as well. So 45 days. $75 into 45 days. Oh, this comes out to be 200 into 45 divided by 360, 25 days. So 25, 75, 100 days. Fine. And the next they have given credit period from suppliers is 60 days. So we are just taking the raw material for from supplier for credit. So on that we don't have to incur any other costs like overhead or anything, right? So yeah, what is it? Credit period from suppliers, that is creditors. No other costs, so nil. 600 into for how many days? For 60 days. So this comes out to be 600 into 60 divided by 360, 100. That's all. And then they also have given that what advance payment to suppliers is 5 days. So that's a current assets because we are making a advance payment, right? ADV A and C. Okay, advance payment to suppliers for how many days? For 5 days. So this comes out to be 8.33333. No other cost. 8.33333. So that's all, guys. If you are done with this, then only you have to, what next is working capital requirement. That's very easy things. If you get all the ingredients needed to cook a food, it's very easy, right? So the next heading is computation of working capital. Fine. Oh, sorry. So everything is ready right now. So what and all we have done with raw material. How much? 33.33333. So raw material 33.33333. And then debtors. So debtors is how much? 67.667. 66.67. And next, work in progress. First we're going to take all the current assets, then minus current liabilities, so that you're going to get a working capital requirement. Okay, guys? So we are done with the current assets, raw material, debtors, work in progress, and also finished goods is a current asset. So take it up. Oh, sorry, we haven't wrote WIP. So work in progress is how much? 19.45. Work in progress 19.45. Then we have finished goods. How much? It's for 100 rupees. And then we have creditors. Creditors is a current liability, so let's take it later. And also we have one more thing, that is advance payment to suppliers. It is a advance payment, so it is a current assets. Okay, how much? 8.33333. So advance payment to suppliers 8.333. And next in question they have given us one more information, that is, I'm so sorry in between, as I have mentioned this as rupees 100. It is not rupees 100, it is 100 lakh. Okay, I'm so sorry for that. See, in the question they have given that the working capital requirement if the company wants to maintain a cash balance of 10 lakh at all times. So here in the working capital requirement there is a cash balance always maintained, which is the total amount is 10 lakh. Okay, so cash is also current assets, so take that as well. Cash, how much? 10 lakh. So this, or we are done with current assets, total it up. And then current liabilities, we have only one thing, that is creditors. How much it is? We have done with this as well. So creditors is also 100 lakhs. Fine. So 100 lakhs. Then total it up. Then we're gonna get the working capital required working capital. Fine. So 13.333 plus 66.67 plus 19.45 plus 100 plus 8.33 plus 10, it comes out to be 237.78. 237.78 minus 100. So this comes out to be 137.78. Is that what given in the question? 1 second. Yeah. Oh no, something is fishy over here. What? In the question it is 133.78, but here there is something wrong. Maybe the calculation part only. Guys, I recalculated thinking my answer is wrong, but this is a silly mistake. See, current assets, this comes out to be 237, and your payables less 100, this comes out to be 133. So this is a silly mistake. 237 minus 100 is 137. So yeah, this is also same answer, 137.78. 137.78 it must be. Okay, so I hope you got clarity in this question. If you have any doubt in this question, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you.